kickoff honors following the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11 mighty.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Into about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 19.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Gun.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Burrow changing things up here. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
11 empty. Stop.
Mixon again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A really slow taken in by Miller. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Ritter headed right off the option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Ritter now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
11 Thomas.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room now.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Simeon.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. Down the sideline he goes.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
On the right side, this is Miller. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
On the ball. Ready?
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so...
Dancing with my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black and seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, right? Now it's like work for 10.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down and 8. Pollard gets it off the option.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Open man layup. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Burrow. And this one's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's get set.
Now it's Mixon running right. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He's got room past the 30. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
97 yards.
and the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. No, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Gotta go.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
11. Stop.
From the 44, Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Another try for Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he is out of bounds here. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On one, right?
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half.